Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams, two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And your Tulane Green Wave will take over first and 10. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Flanagan. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First and 10 play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Running play called on 3rd and short. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Green Wave offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that catch is hauled in. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They'll run it to the left. That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks like he's going to run it. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle to get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Powerful running here. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for a gap. It's Flanagan. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped and gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this time it's complete. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tulane 7, Michigan 3.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it falls incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Does a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
It's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last Last time they were forced to punt it away. Did they get points out of this possession? Bringing pressure. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Using a strong stiff arm. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that one.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. The back's got it. Gets some space around the 30. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal.
Black 24, Black 24.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Lane offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So second down after the incompletion. Defense not pressing this time. Second down, looking to throw it. He's nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Okay, ready?
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
You stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. And the quarterback dropping back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
42 Spider. 4-2.
QB decides to keep it here. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes a quick catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards.
On the ready.
Second down play coming up.
Set. What?
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long.
Convoy.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tulane 27, Michigan 17.
Okay. First. Here we go.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
On the set.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab made by the tight end. He's found some room at the 45. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Okay.
And
Ready.
the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10.
Flare. Flip in blue. In blue. Carrier.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Here we go.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple of scores. They just didn't execute.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44?
3:25.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the run, it's Flanagan. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. They get him down after a short return. But the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. On the move, looking deep. He pulls in the catch. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Now, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Tulane Green Wave will take over first and 10.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. How do you play this now? Do you call it conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? He flips it to the back across the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And this defense get a stop and send this to overtime. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
A completion makes it second and short.
Slide 22. Give it
Handoff in a single back formation. Will he score here? Touchdown, Tulane. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense cannot be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. And he gave it a shot, but shouldn't have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack in a crucial moment. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. To the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Tulane Green Wave.